Welcome to Lesson 2 of Unit 12, Tools of the Trade. In this lesson, students will work to answer the question, who was Waterhouse Hawkins? In this lesson, they will hear and discuss the story of Waterhouse Hawkins, applying what they learned about making observations of unknown objects to the discovery of dinosaur bones. They figure out that scientists use models to represent things that they cannot study directly, either because they are too big or because these items are no longer living. In the Engage, introduce the story of Waterhouse Hawkins, explaining that he was a man who was interested in dinosaurs a long time ago. He drew many of them from his imagination because he had never seen a dinosaur, and he made clay models as well. Explain that now paleontologists also make models to study dinosaurs. Discuss what a model is and encourage students to pay close attention to the steps that Waterhouse Hawkins followed to make his models. Then read aloud the book, The Dinosaurs of Waterhouse Hawkins, using the Read Aloud Guide on teacher pages 3 and 4 for guidance. In the Explorer, use the question prompt shown here to review what students learned from Waterhouse Hawkins about making models. Then direct them to Student Journal page 8, 3D Object Drawing. First, students will consider what items they would need to make a 3D model of the rabbit trap with the shoelace that was discussed in the previous lesson. Then they will write steps for creating the trap, consider what other information would be needed to build it, and finally, draw a picture of their model. In the Explain, continue to discuss why scientists use models, pointing out that this is a science practice used to study things that we cannot study in the natural world. Use the examples of Waterhouse using fossils to imagine how the bones would fit together. Then use these question prompts to continue discussing how he created his models of dinosaurs. Explain that today paleontologists use the same process Waterhouse Hawkins did when they find bones from dinosaurs that they don't know much about. Then show students this video. In the Elaborate, use the question prompts shown here to get students thinking. Then show this video on how dinosaur bones are put together. After the video, ask students how models of dinosaurs are similar and different to the actual dinosaurs they represent. In the Evaluate, students will use this student journal page, Steps to Creating a Model, to put the model-making steps in the correct order. Teacher guidance for this activity can be found on teacher page 5. Conclude by asking students what they have figured out that can help explain how we can see pictures of a dinosaur even though they are long extinct. Add any new questions they have to the ongoing class chart. By the end of this lesson, students will develop a simple model based on evidence to represent an object. They will also explain why scientists use models to study the natural world.